Happy fall, y'all! Welcome to the Tranquil Cottage Knits podcast. I'm your host, Michelle. You can find me on Ravelry as Tranquil Cottage, Instagram as Tranquil Cottage Knits, and you can find the blog as soon as I get it back up and running. So, it is so nice to be back up on the wagon again. Podcasting regularly, getting this stuff done. Today is October 9th, which is a Friday, 2020. And I am super excited to share what's going on with you. First of all, last time we talked, I showed you the giant skein of Tsubame from my local yarn shop, Knitter's Magic. I did happen to have her card handy today. There you go. And I got this during one of her yarn showcases. She does a yarn showcase every Thursday at 10:30 a.m. You just log on to her Facebook page for Knitter's Magic, and she does like a video showcase of yarn or patterns, bags, all different kinds of things, and it's really fun to watch. If you spy something on there that you want, she's really great about telling you if it's a one-of-a-kind colorway or if she's got 5 of a skein. She's really great about giving you that information. And what you do is you just text her at 540-550-4011, which is the shop number that was on the card, and you tell her what skein you want. Oftentimes when she packages them for patterns, it will be set number 1, set number 2, set number 3, and you just text her the number that you want. If you are not in the area, she will still ship to you, and she only charges actual cost of shipping, so that's really handy as well. It's so much fun. It's fun to commune in the group. Everybody's kind of chatting together, and anybody has a question, somebody else usually is able to answer it. People talk about their experience with the yarn that she's showcasing, so you get to find out a lot more about the products. It's just a fun time. Um, and I really enjoy it. I really miss my knitting community. Uh, as most of you may know, I started podcasting because I lacked a knitting community out here. I moved about 2.5 hours away from where I used to live, and in moving away, I lost all of my knitter friends. And it was really hard for a while because it was just, you know, a husband squishing your yarn and going, will only take a girl so far. So I was really excited to get a yarn shop out here and to get the community back and to have that in my life again. And I was excited to podcast, and I've really missed it so much. It is, for lack of a better description, part of my mental health. Being able to kind of commune with people over knitting and yarn, something I'm so passionate about. So, um, so like I was saying, I got the Tsubame yarn, and I'll show you the skein. It is giant. It's as big as my head. And I got this on one of the yarn showcases. I was going to cast on for the multi-directional scarf, which I have done, and it's a little messy looking because I stopped in the middle of a row, but you see, it's a free pattern on Ravelry, and I cast on, and each one of these triangles, by the time I'm done, is about 18 inches long. So like maybe 6 triangles, and it'll be a generous scarf. So I'm very excited that that is in progress. That pattern is also a absolutely mindless knit. It tells you what to do in the pattern. So you slip, knit to create the diagonal. And so it's increase at the beginning of the row, knit across. When you get to the gap, slip, knit, turn your work. And it is that easy, so you really don't lose your place as you're working on the project. And it's just been a really fun knit, and it's going super fast. I set a goal for doing a triangle a day, so by the next time I podcast, I should have that sucker done. So that's exciting. Also, Knitter's Magic did a yarn showcase last Thursday that was for Purple Lamb yarns. Now, Purple Lamb is the owner is Carla. She is down in, I think, Texas, and she just has such a good color sense. It is just happy, fun stuff that comes out of her studio. And so at the yarn showcase, I splurged just a skosh, and I got 2 skeins of her Jackson Pollock colorway, which is a really, really rich purple and red with some yellow that is on a white base, and it's a sparkle base as well. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but it was just so fun. And I love art. So when when she put this up, when Laura put this up on the screen, and I was like, that's artsy. And she said the colorway was named Jackson Pollock out of the artist collection from Purple Lamb. I had to have it. So I did get 2 skeins. Oh, this one came undone, so you can actually really see the colors in there. It's so pretty. So I've got 2 skeins of it. So that will be 818 yards. So I'll be able to make a generous shawl or something out of it. So I'm really excited to cast that on. I also scored out of the literary collection her merino cashmere nylon blend. So it's an MCN blend, and it is fingering weight, and the colorway is Jean Valjean. I think that is so pretty. And so this is more of like a cream and pink base, or maybe extremely pale pink base, but it's got pinks and purples and some yellow. The camera just does not do this justice. It's got all of these colors in it, and it is so soft and smushy. I cannot wait to start knitting this. I keep wanting to look for just the perfect pattern, and that's the only thing that has kept me from casting on yet another project. So yeah, I wound it. Such a yarn hoe, y'all. Next up, I also told you I splurged. Shh, don't judge. I also splurged and got the mini skein set, which is Christmas colorways. And so there is like a true red, there is a red and white, there is a red, green, and white, and then there is a white and green with a little bit of red speckle, and then there's a solid green. And so they are absolutely beautiful Christmas colors, and I don't know what they're going to be. If it's going to be a hat or a cowl, I don't know, but I'm super excited about it. And oh, the mini skein set, the color name is Why It's Christmas. We're in fall, so we shouldn't even really be talking about Christmas, but you know, um, I don't know if you guys know about my love affair with cows. Oh, I'm getting some company, so there's probably going to be some talking in the background. Um, so I have this love affair with cows. I think they are the cutest things. I love their noses. They're just adorable. And so when Justin and I lived in the cottage, we um, we used to pass by our neighbor Sam's property every day, and he would have cows out there, and I just I can't even remember if it I can't remember the book it was in, but there's a line I loved that was the sweet breath of patient cows. I love that line. And seeing cows standing out in the grass, it breathing and the steam rolling from their nostrils, and it just makes me want to go hug them. I don't know. Hi, sweetie. And so I don't know what made me fall in love with cows, but I did. I do. And so I was having some Christmas excitement, and I don't know, I was just overwhelmed with excitement. And we were driving by, and me and my husband, and I saw one of the cows, and I just erupted in joy and was like, "It's Christmas and you're a cow!" And I don't know, but my husband thought it was like the cutest thing, and now it's kind of become one of our little jokes, one of our little private jokes. Um, and my family member who has Alzheimer's, she loves cows as well, which we didn't know. She didn't seem to have this affinity for animals before Alzheimer's, but she calls all animals kitty cats. And we were passing by one of the farms one day, and there was a cow that was right up against the fence line, and the fence line is maybe 10 feet from the road. And so I stopped and rolled the window down for her, and she looks at the cow and goes, "Moo! You're a really big kitty cat." And so that's like my favorite memory ever. Her, it makes me smile. Is that all your stuff? Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. She just told me that was so cute. So, yeah, cows are a thing. He'll be out there soon too. So there's my embarrassing Christmas story to go along with justification for having Christmas yarn already. You want to go cooking? So, no, I'm going to record my podcast. Is that okay? Yeah. Do you have one? Yeah, I'm recording it now. Okay. Good. Okay, you want to sit down with me? Yeah, I'll sit with you. Thank you. You're pretty good. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's your mother's, though. That's the only person. The next thing up is my bag. Yeah, his bag is dirty. So I think I have mentioned before that Knitter's Magic has exclusive yarn bags. She has an exclusive bag designer who does all kinds of awesome products. This is her regular project bag. They have drawstring ties and they are reversible. So this is the fabric that's inside. I love these things. They double as purses for me. Sometimes I will just, toss my keys and my knitting and everything all in one bag. Sometimes I'll use two bags and toss a bag of knitting inside the bag and then my keys on the outside of the knitting bag, so that I actually have everything nice and tidy and handy. But I do. I love the prints. You just can't have enough of these things, right? So I told you I had some Project ADD and obviously podcast ADD because I'm bouncing around quite a bit. But one of the other Purple Lamb products I got was her Girl from the sparkly merino sock base. But the colorway is called Black Butterfly. And it is this rich, the backlit. That's a little bit better. It is this. Ooh, it almost looks cosmic to me, but it is this really rich, deep black with like some gray undertones, and it's got all these beautiful colors in it. So it's got this lavender, so it's got like a purpley lavender that's here. It's got this green that is my favorite green right here. Um, and then it's got this turquoise, pops of this turquoise here, and this burgundy, if you can see that. And so I had to wind this, and when I did, I had to cast it on. So I am just doing a pattern. I think it's called the Easy LYS shawl, but it's just a triangular shawl. You cast on 2 stitches, then you do your increases, and I wish these colors would ring true for you guys. See up against my shirt. It's a little bit better, but it's just a fun knit. And I only have the one skein, so I'm going to knit until the yarn is all done. And we will see how big she gets. So, the multi-directional diagonal scarf a free pattern on Ravelry. The Easy LYS shawl, that is also a free pattern on Ravelry. So that's what I'm knitting. And you saw my yarn candy. I tell you, do you guys get this like autumn thing where you crave, like you just crave certain yarns? Like right now with the fall weather and the trees changing, I just want, like I want this color palette in yarn. I want oranges and golds and reds and burgundies and maybe some forest green put in there and rich browns, and I just I'm craving that so much. Oh, maybe even some really deep eggplanty purple in there. Set it all off. Um, it's just like mm, I could cast on 40 different things, all because there's a slight chill in the air. Slight. It's like 72 today. You see, I've got hand knits on, um, and it's not even that chilly, but it's just slight chill. And all I can think of is cowls and scarves and shawls and hats and mittens, and I just want all the warm things. I want to cast them all on today. I want them all to be finished by dinner. It's 5:30, not happening. I just want all of it, and I want to do it now. I don't want to have any distraction. I, mm, that's not conducive to real life now, is it? I may possibly have had Laura put aside some Malabrigo and Sunset, Malabrigo worsted, maybe. I just want to cast on all of the things, and I want them to be rich autumn colors. And I'm hoping I can stay on track with that and get that through till November. And then in November, I can start looking at I already started looking at Christmas colors, didn't I? I'm a hot mess, y'all. I told you, knitter's ADD. January makes me think of blues and silvers and indigo colors, that whole frozen ice, just intense deep blue, all the way through the bright luminous silvers. Um, that just, to me, that's January. That's just what January makes me think of. And then February, you have Valentine's Day. So, of course, that kind of makes me think of reds and purples and lavenders and pinks. March, green. Actually, as a matter of fact, I am wearing my favorite t-shirt today. It's supposed to be a St. Patrick's Day shirt, but I wear it all the time. It says Lucky in glittery font. I love this shirt, but I love shamrock green colors. So to me, March is all shamrocks and greens, really deep, like Kelly greens and shamrock greens, and just that intense. Oh, I love those colors. Hi, Callie. Now come up. Oh, there's my Callie Grace. Yuck. That's my Callie Grace. That's my lab. Oh, and Tucker heard her give me kisses, so now he's coming. Did I come say hi, Tucker Burr? No. No, he just came down to nibble her. So April makes me think of spring and pastels and um, all of the Easter eggy colors. I crave them so much then. May is like the beginning of summer, and that just starts making me think of like your watercolors, your blues and your greens, and um, like all of those colors, the peaches and all of the things that you start seeing blooming, and then the colors of water. That just makes me think of that palette. And then June, and probably safe to say maybe July too. I crave beach colors. Last year I did a shawl. Um, was it last year or was it this year? This year. This year. I did a shawl out of an orange yellow and like a aqua, and it looked Tucker hush, and it was so beachy, and that just, man, that's summer for me. And then August, once August hits, I am already starting to think about September colors. Um, Living here in the Shenandoah Valley, leaf peepers, as we call them, um, people who come to see Skyline Drive and all of that, that's such a big thing. And so you start thinking about autumn leaves and autumn colors a little earlier. But man, latter half of August, September, October, I am all about those autumn colors. And we will see how many autumn projects I can get done between now and, let's just say now and Thanksgiving. We'll see how many. We'll see when I start casting on the Christmas colors. But anyway, that's what's on my mind. Oh, what I'm wearing today. This is, ooh, such a great hair day. This is the Pearl Beret from Pearl Soho. I love this pattern. I love that you can't really see the decreases, and it is so cute and slouchy and comfy, and it's just, I love wearing berets. I love tams. So um, the secret, and a lot of patterns will tell you to do this, but a lot of people say, I don't know how you get that beret shape. You block it on a dinner plate. You make a running stitch all along your bind off edge. Okay. You insert a plate into your wet knit or your damp knit. You take that running stitch and you pull it in tight. When you pull it in tight, that pulls everything taut around your plate edge, and then you let it dry. And after it dries like that, it will dry with this, basically this nice edge, this nice beret shape. So, um, that's the trick. This is the Silver Leaf Shawl by Lisa Hannis, I think. And I love this thing. It is done out of 3 skeins of Malabrigo Silky, and then I used an extra for the beret, and it is so soft, and it is squishy, and it's happy, and this is like one of my favorite go-to combinations. So that's that, and that's such a pretty pattern. It is a pay-for pattern on Ravelry, but it is so worth it. See, look, here I am without a single hand knit on, and I'm not freezing. It is still in the 70s. Man, I want all those fall colors, and I want all the fall knits. Cast on the universe. So, I guess that's about it for now. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope that I will get to talk to you again next week. Maybe sooner, depending on how things are going and if I can't resist the urge to cast on something new. I've just got so much on my radar. We'll see how it goes. Again, happy fall, y'all, and I will talk soon. Bye!